Greetings, friends. Welcome again to another awesome episode of Threat Assessment, a series about the City of Heroes on the Homecoming servers, where I'm taking a look at videos posted by my friends, my colleagues, my strange acquaintances from the game who have dared to share their fun, their actions, their festivities in the game with their characters. And I'm going to spend some time taking a look at the vids, their team action, maybe talk about their build a little bit. I don't know, depends on what they posted, and I'm going to go through it from a strategic standpoint, from a tactical standpoint. We're going to be looking at what people are doing, not just the player character that is highlighted, but their teammates. And we're going to discuss what we're seeing, what we think they should be doing, what we see them doing, coulda, woulda, shouldas, offering up our experiences, our opinions, our own point of view. Take it or leave it. Anyway, today we're having some fun taking a look at an empathy radiation defender that has been published for us, posted for us by a channel created by Camilla Von Jean. I am a subscriber of hers. I've seen several of her videos now. She's been putting out stuff for a while. And she streams over on Twitch as well. She does some anime. She does some cosplay. And that's kind of one of the fun things is in all of her videos, she's dressed up as some cosplay character. So you can check out her stuff. I'll put the link to her YouTube channel in the description below. But today we're going to be taking a look at this defender that she has posted. And the name of this defender is Cosmic Bellini. And here we are. And Cosmic Bellini is a radiation blasting empathy defender. And the team that they're on, and no spoilers, but I swear, Camilla, she gets on some of the puggiest pugs that I've ever pugged in my life. And I think it'll be a little bit amusing. But anyway, no spoilers. We've got a team with a brute led by a brute name of Celtic Enforcer. There is another, I think it's a brute, if I'm not mistaken, from the LFG, but Connor Jax, who's not currently on the mission map here or in the zone. They're in Steel Canyon, it looks like. They're running level 44-ish, 45-ish, something like that. We've got Flash Warden, another brute. So there's like three brutes. And then we've got Ace of Volts, a Sentinel. We've got Cosmic Bellini, that's her right there. Amethyst Arcane, a Dominator. And then two Corruptors, Windhawk and Zeus 6. I wonder what set they are going to be packing. I don't know any of these players. I've never played with Camilla before. I've just watched some of her videos. And as I said, it's pretty entertaining. Just kind of watching her with these pugs. And again, I don't want to spoil too much, but it's always an entertaining romp, shall we say? But anyway, so that's what we've got. We got three brutes, couple corruptors, defender, dominator, sentinel, and I'm suspecting some storm and some electrical blasting for sure. But everybody else, I don't know what their sets are. So this will be kind of part of our fun is figuring out what everybody is. And then, like I said, we're gonna spend some time illustrating, telestrating, educating, sharing my thoughts of what I'm seeing here. So let me go ahead and strap on the headset. And we are about 30, almost 35 minutes into this particular video. I believe she ran a BAF right before this and has just joined this team. Now, the one thing I want to compliment Camilla on already is that when Cosmic Bellini posted on the LFG as a defender, did she say healer even though she's empathy? Hell no. She said level 50 defender LFT. So immediately you have my respect. So I can't stand when people, you know, broadcast themselves as some healer, which defender should not. pet peeve of mine. But anyway, didn't see that. So thank you, Camilla, for not ruining my day. But anyway, let's go ahead and shrink my melon down a little bit so we can see more of the action. And Camilla's over here gonna appear in the side screen. I'm not gonna blank her out. It's her video, so but I will be, of course, talking over her a bunch. Let me make sure the audio is working for everybody. There we go. And so let's go ahead and get this party started. Let's see if we can start figuring out what people are. I see Celtic Enforcer. Somebody looks like they've got radiation in front of me. And I know that Camilla has a couple of puppies, so if you see her with dogs on the screen, and it looks like she's got her Harley Quinn cosplay costume going here. All right, so anyway, we got the group setting up, and make sure that my quality, let's see, we are on 720p, so a little bit fuzzier than some of the vids that I put out. Let's skip ahead, skip ahead. All right, they're entering the mission. And they have to take on Ring Mistresses and her troop. This sounds like maybe a tip mission. I'm not too familiar with the Blue Side Arc, so it could be one of those, but so you're gonna take on some carnies, it sounds like. And all right, let's see what we got. I can pick out something already. I've got somebody with fire control, and the only person that is a control archetype is Amethyst Arcane. So we've got a fire control dominator. That's likely hot feet and not radiation. All right, I've got that. I don't see any, shielding or whatever on Camilla, although it looks like maybe a steamy mist is out. Okay, so somebody's got to be Storm, perhaps, or yeah, it's best I can see right now. It looks like Storm. And is that a Voltaic Sentinel? That looks like Voltaic Sentinel. So if that's Voltaic Sentinel, then we got somebody with Electrical Blast, which could be, I think that's Ace of Volts right there. And, you guys heard me mention this before. I would really like if folks that post up their vids, COH stuff, if you could put the character, health bars or the archetype symbols or something like that to help us poor viewers track who the heck is who. Because it's a little bit blurry on the 720 and it's hard to see the names, so it's easier if I can see at least the archetypes and stuff. Health bars, that'd be great. I'd appreciate that if you could for future reference. Or not. It's your video. Yeah, we definitely got a Stormy. Who is that? Who's my Stormy? Is that Windhawk? Yeah, I think that's Windhawk. So we've got a Stormy Corruptor. So Windhawk is Storm and maybe Storm. We've got fire control on the Dami. We've got Ace is Electrical Blast. The rest I don't know yet, but I'm assuming again more Storm, more electrical stuff. Let's keep going. Going around the corner. Now, if this is the room that I'm thinking, here's your entrance. And I can kind of tell the way everybody's looking. I think I just heard somebody kick up aim or build up. But if this is the room, there's a, what do you want to call it? An overhang ledge right here. And there will be targets up here. And usually there's another group down on the floor around the corner. And this is one of these kind of classic noob traps. If you don't know the game, what you'll typically do is you'll come in here, maybe just blind rush around a corner, which in COH you never blind rush around a corner. Always take a peek before you do that. But if you take a look around the corner, you'll probably see these guys right here. And if you went too far in, they will have seen you and the fight is on. But the real danger is there is that second group up here who you can avoid aggroing these guys if you're careful. If you attack these guys and pull them this way, you can fight right here and probably not aggro the second group at all. Although it's a little bit tricky. But if you dive in here and start fighting right here for sure these guys are going to see you, and they're going to either start jumping down on top of you or start blasting you from above, which, they have the high ground, the advantage. Just ask Anakin what happens when somebody has the high ground against you. So it's better off, if this is the encounter I'm thinking, for when you come up here, is to pull. Get this first group to come this way. And then, hell, you can pull the second group too and bring them down. I've done that plenty of times. And then you just create your kill box right here in this entryway. Okay, because you can just sit back here with your team and just drop the pain on these guys. The danger and the thing, and melee people never seem to understand this, or they don't care. I don't know, but they always just charge right in because I'm melee, right? I got to get in melee. But your supporters, 1, 2, 3, they need line of sight to help you. So here is Cosmic Bellini back here, your empath, who has some cool buffs and heals, and she can't see half the team who's just gone around the corner. She has line of sight on a couple of people, but as people start diving around the corner, she can't see anybody to do any buffing or support. The other thing I noticed is, if we back this up, okay, we entered the map. I didn't see any pre-buffing on the outside. All right, so here we go. We all come in. All right, people are coming in. Camilla takes a quick drink, and people are like, all right, let's look around. There was time here for some buffing. I don't know if anybody has any buffing.
Yeah, no, we're fighting.
Okay, so good news so far. I saw no buffing, so Storm doesn't really have a lot of buff. I know Empathy has a buff. I'd like to see, RAs or something like that being used. Fortitude, Clear Mind, something like that to start putting those on, especially your squishy dudes. I don't know what Zeus is yet because they might not have any sort of buffs yet either. But we do have 3 potential support, but I didn't see any buffs going out. I heard a lot of leadership being activated, which is a lot of buffing, right? Look at all these stacked. It's hard to see. Looks like we got like 3 sets of tactics, couple maneuvers, 1 or 2 assault. And I can't really see clearly the stacks. And then our hurricane debuffer has moved forward with the steamy mist. So we do have stealth, and I didn't see anybody dive straight around the corner, so that's good news. But here's our team lead, Celtic Enforcer. Looks like he's got radiation, from what I can tell from his glow around him. There's my team lead, presumably my Alpha Brute. He's in the back right now. The team has gone forward, unbuffed, into an attack stance.
I want to do this.
All right, now she's doing the buff. Okay, we're in there engaging. I don't see anybody up top coming down yet. So it could be that they're not up there sometimes, all right? As I mentioned, there's usually a group up here. But if they're not up there, the other place you'll find them, because there's got to be a second group in here. They're around the corner on the floor, which can also be bad if you go in. Like you see these guys are real deep now. They can be spotted by the group and then effectively hit from behind. But right now we're just dropping pain around the corner. It seems like everything's going great. I see Camilla's now putting the buffs on people. I'd like to see that immediately upon entering or outside the map before you go. Yeah, all right, here we go. We got it. I just saw them. Flash Warden is taking a beating. I don't even know where they are. Let's see if we can get a little sight on them. Flash Warden, where did you go? Back it up. Can't tell if that's them right there. Again, it's kind of blurry. Yeah, okay, that's Flash Warden. So Flash Warden is this guy, it looks like. So that's my Brute. He's wearing a cape. Let's keep an eye on him, because he's about to take a beating. Alright, I see what okay, hold on. Flash Warden is electrical melee. He just did a lightning rod. Alright, so he's right in front. Lightning rod right in the group. Lots of storm damage, lots of electro damage. And now we've lost sight of him. I think he's electric shield. He's right in the front. He just jumped up. And now he's taking beating. I don't know where he went, but he's on an island somewhere. And he's dead. Back that up. I think I saw what he did. Alright, so this is him, I believe, right here with that blue and white cape. I think that's him. So follow what he does. See that? I think he does this. He's down here fighting. And I think I saw him leap up here. So maybe there is a group up here. I just can't say because Cosmic hasn't panned in that direction. But that's what I just saw him do. Ready? There he goes. Boom. He just leaps up. Alright, so he has gone up and apparently engaged more enemies. But, right, we still see a bunch of fighting happening over here. The bulk of the team is on this side of these pillars still. Fighting. And one of our brutes goes diving up here. And I think I just saw someone else go down around here. And when Cosmic pans, you can see there's enemies down here. Now, is that from the original group running this way? And I don't see any action over here, so maybe there is a group up top. Alright, there's somebody else I just saw sneaky peeking. Flash is on an island up there by himself. He's now dead. Alright, now Cosmic is like, alright, where'd you go? So she goes up there to look. Okay, there is. This is classic empathy. Oh, crap. I feel bad. Oh, my God. All right. All right. This is... this happens, right? Happens to poor defenders, right? Especially empaths. You're like, oh, I got to go help somebody. And so you go up there to go find what happened. Because look at her. You could see Cosmic's looking around. Where the hell did this guy go? Because everybody was there fighting, and I was buffing, and everything was good, and all of a sudden this guy dies. She probably never saw him jump up. You know, got a lot of stormy and cloud stuff, so it's probably hard to see what people are doing. Goes up to find him. Oh, there he is. And bam. There's a whole freaking group up here. And there's no containment. There's no taunting going on up here. There's no control going on up here. We have a completely free group of carny enemies waiting to destroy you. And the minute Cosmic comes up here to go find, you can see she's got him targeted. Right? She's like, oh, where did you go? Let me res you. And before that thought is completed,
Hey,
bam, bam, bam.
do something good.
You can never do good. Not when your teammates go wandering off like that. Yes, this is why I can't stand playing empathy personally. Or just direct buff sets is because you're so chasing your allies around the freaking map, and they start thinking they're hot crap if you are able to, you know, miraculously keep them alive. But check it out. So poor Cosmic comes up to save Flash Warden. I think I don't know if you even got the heal on him or not, or the res on him. But you go up there to res him, and bam, you eat it because there's no freaking containment up here. Okay, so Flash going solo dives up there. You know, that's one of those common mistakes I see. I don't know how, you know, seasoned a player Flash is. If he's a longer term player, I would say, hey, that's on you. If you know just kind of got recently playing, that's a easy mistake to make if you're not familiar, but I would have pulled that crap down and lumped it in that lower group. Now you've got two people down, and one of them is your best supporter.
Right.
And then he's down again. And now she's gonna res. All right. Oh, I think he did some.
Get
All right.
on out of there.
Yeah, good idea.
Jeez.
Alright, Flash is still up
Trying to
there.
help a teammate.
Now, one thing I notice here
Why can't?
is I don't see. Alright, so Cosmic, you've got. I don't know if that's Tough and Weave right here, and your leadership toggles, but I know you just got up, but I don't think you've had these on yet. Your Tough and Weave. At least I don't remember seeing them up here in your icon tray. So these are, a couple of your good defenses. Maybe you didn't realize they were detoggled at some point. You had level shifted to a team or something. But yeah, your couple of your defenses are not even activated. It's going to obviously make it easier for you to get killed. All right, so now you're coming back up here to help out. And again, you are taking a walloping. I mean, I think as an empath on this particular team, those brutes need to be out front. And you could kind of support them. Your corruptors have a job to do too. They should be helping you with some support. Your dummies should be freaking dominating and holding some crap. Right now, I mean, everybody opened up maximum firepower in that first group, and nobody did anything to the second group. That just killed you once and Flash twice. All right, let's continue.
Ah!
And you're still, I don't know if you got stunned again.
Oh, hey, Pup Pup, you're up. Hi.
All right.
Hey, hi. Come here.
Uh-oh.
What you doing? Okay.
Your puppy's gonna get him killed.
Come here.
Oh,
Come here.
Zeus. Oh, Zeus.
Oh,
Distracted empath.
you just. Oh gosh.
The dog got a kill. All right, we got double mistresses back here going to town. Zeus is down. Zeus just got up. Could have got a res. All right. Cosmic's trying to get him up. Boom. All right, so here's another thing. And part of this goes with the dog distraction as well. Your empath can only really focus on one guy at a time. So notice while Camilla was picking up the dog, right, Zeus gets killed. And I'm not saying, hey, that's her fault, but just, hey, if the empath is doing something other than just constantly babysitting, somebody dies, right? Then she goes over, okay, I'll get him up. Sorry about that. Let me get you up. And while she's focusing on him to get him back in the fight, this guy gets cooked. Flash again. That's 3 times Flash has died, by the way. So I'm not sure what power set you're packing there, but it's not very strong against these guys. I think he was Electric Shield. And Shield, I don't know how good the side defense is on Shield. I don't think it's that great. And so if he's getting pounded by the psi attacks of the Carney bosses, that makes sense. Plus they've got some good minus endurance, so that'll take you out. But yeah, I mean, so here we go. Empath is busy, distracted. One, somebody dies. The empath then goes over here, distracted, and I don't mean distracted like negative. I mean just, hey, you're focused somewhere else. Boom, this person dies. Right? So the empath can only be one place at a time. That's my issue with the set. It's powerful at healing and some support, but it's really for a small team or like a pocket, situation where you're definitely supporting a couple people at a time. Beyond that, when you have these really large teams against high level foes, it's really tough to do a good job with it. All right, so we're what 3 minutes into this mission, I think, and we've had 5 deaths already. This is crazy. All right, so let's see what happens next.
Oh, such a cute.
I don't know what the level of everybody is, so it's hard for me to say if, hey, maybe. Oh shoot, there's another body down. Another body's dropping.
There.
All right, Camilla just unloaded a nuke, which I think, or sorry, not Camilla, but Cosmic.
Climbing up on my desk. Oh, are you serious? I think you got it because you.
Look at this.
Are you kidding?
Oh, you're held again. Cosmic, you're held. Bodies are dropping. I don't even know where the hell the fight is. All down underneath here, I think.
Gosh.
Team's kind of spread out. Flash Warden is like, I don't like side damage. Yeah, I noticed that. Every time you go to res somebody, they use a wakey. That's got to be annoying. This guy goes to the to the hospital. Oh my god, dude! I swear, anybody who can stomach empathy, I got to give you props because this is the kind of crap that just annoys me. Like the thing you're best at, healing, resing, that kind of stuff. People don't let you do it. And she's getting mez left, right, center.
Oh,
We got three brutes. Like, who is taking the aggro here? Other than nobody. This is your typical pug, right? Lack of coordination. I don't see much communication in the chat aside from just, a couple jokes and then the one guy commenting that he doesn't like side damage and then there's an ouch after they just got wiped. But nobody's like, pull them this way or, get that mistress or something, some sort of communication to get coordination. Cosmic is trying to play cleanup duty on all these bodies that keep dropping. And meanwhile, everything's spread out. You've got stormy stuff, but stormy stuff works best if you can contain the enemies in one area, and I don't see that happening at all. Stuff's getting too spread out everywhere. All right, so this fight is just about ended. But the other thing I noticed that I'd like to see more of is Cosmic used her first blast, and it was the big old nuke atomic blast. But she's definitely got attacks. I'd like to see more of them because right now your teammates need somebody who can hit. And I don't know, maybe they're all under leveled. That could explain it. So if you're able to do some more damage and chip in, because these guys aren't killing things fast enough. But you're high enough level. You're actually level 50. So you definitely probably have really good accuracy in slotting. I see you got the accolades up here, so you're definitely got experience with this character. And who knows, maybe the rest of these guys are a bunch of under-leveled people with the exception of Celtic Enforcer. And speaking of, I don't think I've seen him doing much. Here he is here. But, he's your main brute. I've seen Flash Warden all over the place. I haven't seen your third brute anywhere. I don't even know where he is. And I've definitely heard your stormy stuff going off. All right, now, if we take a look at what's going on here, we can see we have a... No. No. Did you guys see that? Come on. Okay, you just had your fanny wiped multiple times. Your team finally scrapes themselves off the floor, and you're looking down the hall, right? You can see it here in this capture here. Down the hall is another big ass group. Okay, so watch this. So we just finish killing this one. We got a big group down there. Oh man, let's take a breath. No. No, says Ace of Volts. I'm not taking a breath. F it. I'm going in. I'm going in with the first wave. That just means more clowns for us to kill. Boom, you charge in there. No support. No buffing. Just F it. I'm going in. Against carnies that have just killed, what, 6, 7 of your colleagues at this point?
no,
This is not going to end well.
no, you're not gonna do that.
Yeah?
Oh my gosh. Right here.
Alright. Guess it didn't go horribly. So far, nobody's died in this fight. I'm not even sure what's hitting Zeus back there. Alright, all the illusionist pets are out now. Debuff City. These enemies look like they're 48? Possibly 49. Here's one thing you got to be aware of, is that if you are set to +4, so I think the leader's 44, and he was advertising a +4 × 8 team. So you're expecting 48 8s. Right? 48s. Now that assumes he's 44. And anybody who's 44 or higher will also be 44. So the enemies will be +4 to them. But anybody who is lower than level 44 will be sidekicked to 43. And so for them, against 48s, they're taking on +5. But wait, there's more. Missions will often spawn groups that are +1 to the setting, which means you could face 49s, which would be +5 to your team leader, or +6 to the sidekick people. I've seen it happen, and the only time it doesn't happen is if you're actually level 50, because the game doesn't spawn level 55s, which is sad. I wish it did. But anyway, we could be looking at players taking on +4, +5, +6 possibly, which again makes this even more risky. And so why you would just dive in there, unless you're like, hey, I'm balls to the walls, I got all kinds of great slotting, don't worry about me. Maybe, I guess that's possible. But again, no buffing, no supporting, no let me throw control in there first, no hey, here's a plan, let's pull anything. It's just fuck it, I'm going in. So far it's working out okay, so what do I know? Another group ahead. All right. Oh, okay. Interesting. I just saw staff fighting for Celtic Enforcer. So Celtic Enforcer starting to get the rest of the team now. We've got he is staff red. Flash Warden is electric shield. Ace of Volts, I've seen electric blast. I don't know what their armor set is though. Question mark. We've got our empathy rad blasting defender. Amethyst Arcane is fire control. I don't know what their secondaries yet. I don't think I've seen anything. Windhawk is something storm. I don't know if they're storm or not. And Zeus storm electric. Haven't gotten 100% on him yet. I have not seen, and I still don't see them, as this person, Connor Jax. Have they shown up at all? Are they door sitting? I don't know where you are, Connor. No, I don't see, if Camilla opens the map with Cosmic, I'll be able to see, but they might be frickin' door sitting as far as I can tell. All right, well, let's keep going. It's another group. This group's just about defeated, so I think we'll get through here without anybody dying. All right, so let's keep an eye on Ace of Volts. Maybe they've got a juiced up build. Phasing, love it. So I like when Cosmic is shooting and blasting because it helps the team.
Aw.
All right, here we are. Oh my goodness, again. Here we are, right? We still have the bulk of the team back here finishing. I don't know if everybody's dead or not. I think we just defeated all the illusionists. There's a decoy phantasm here. But I now see two people. One of them is Flash Warden, who's been the doormat of these carnies so far. And then there's Zeus. The two of them are going in. There's a whole huge group right here. I don't think this is going to end well, right? This last group I just said, I don't think it's going to end well, but at least the whole team went, all 8 of you or 7 of you went in and okay, nobody died and you took them out. Right, a little sketchy, little sus, but whatever, you did it. But here, you're only sending 2 guys in against this whole group. Everybody else is back here. I mean, you could be dead within 5 seconds before anybody gets up there to help you. Let's see if that happens or not. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see though.
He's unaffected. This sucks.
Yeah, somebody's definitely got Storm going. That was Zeus. All right, team's up there.
This is gonna be a little difficult holding you like this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the way you get empathy plus dog equals dead teammates. I think your dog is secretly working for the Carnies. Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. Celtic is down. Overwhelmed. Too much debuff in there. Alright, down.
Oh, you did.
Another person's dead. Cosmic is held or stunned or something. Get the Alright, get the support stuff out. Boom. We're throwing clear mind on people, I'm guessing.
Well, okay, you're just gonna fall right on off my lap, and
Celtic's hurt.
okay, sweetheart, you're gonna have to just go back over there. I know that you want to be up here, but
Alright, getting Celtic back in the fight.
had some sort of
Zeus. Why are your teammates going to the hospital? So another one did it. Now I know you didn't res them like right away, but even if you wanted to res them right away, would you have if they're in the middle of this shit storm right here? Why would you res somebody right there anyway? I mean, clearly you're an empath, right? And I think you have res somebody already. And I know you've tried to res people already, but now 2 times your teammate, as you were like, oh, I can res somebody, they're freaking gone already. They go to the hospital. You're trying to tell me on a team of 8, nobody has a wakey, nobody's got a res, nobody's got nothing. You're just like, I'm going to the hospital. Now, I don't know where this map is compared to where the hospital is in Steel Canyon, but it's probably not that close. That doesn't make sense to me either. Or how about you message? Wakey? Right? That would make sense, because by the time you get to the hospital and come back, you think this fight's gonna still be going? At least if you're here, you can potentially contribute. Maybe somebody's got vengeance, right? And you were only laying there for like 30 seconds. It's not like 2 minutes went by.
fine.
Yeah, taking on +4 or +5 Kearneys with people that don't have the right slotting is
And I can't
not a good situation.
stop. Oh, there you are.
Wait a second, wait a second.
And I can't move my.
Did I just see Connor? There's Connor Jax. They look like they're also staff. Huh. Alright, Connor, I'm not sure when you got into the fight, but
I certainly don't want that.
you started taking damage.
Just go back over there. I know.
You're also a staff, but I don't know what your armor set is, so I can tell you.
I had some sort of holder for you.
Hmm,
It'd be fine.
it's hard to say.
Ah.
Alright, so we have 2 staff melee brutes.
Oh, there you are.
Stormy. And here, somebody who just dropped? Who was that? One of your corruptors. Zeus?
And I
Okay, check this out.
certainly don't want that. Okay, sweetheart.
Oh my god, this is so puggish, it's not even funny. So here's Zeus. right? They die. Because they charge in. Right, let's back this up again. Back to the start of the fight.
It's unaffected.
Alright, we're finishing this fight.
Sucks.
Our brute with electricity and shield has just jumped in. Zeus is right here. Now remember, I was just saying, man, these two guys are going in already, and these guys are still fighting back here. Alright, now the rest of the team starts to show up. Zeus is already attacking with his storm stuff. And then Zeus is back here.
It's gonna be a little difficult holding you like this.
They're okay right now. They're starting to take some damage. I'm not even sure where they're. I think they're behind us here. Your defender's going in there trying to save. Alright, Zeus goes down.
Oh, you didn't.
Alright, so Zeus is down. Hold on, I want to see something. Okay, it's 4210. 4205, alright. So 4206 is when they die. I want to see when they. No message. Wakey or anything. 4206. I think the pets killed him in the back.
Little Cirilla. There.
I don't see when they go to the hospital.
Well, okay, you're just gonna fall right on off my lap.
Now, your defender's busy supporting your brutes up front, so they're not going to turn around just yet. I don't see you asking anybody if they've got. Alright, boom. So it was 4206 when they died.
I know that you want to be up here, but
And they go to the hospital 4240. So like 34 seconds after dying, they go to the hospital, right? So they go in by them with duo with the other guy. They aggro. They're standing back. They get killed. After about 30 seconds of dying, they go to the hospital. And then they quit. Boom, right there. So a minute and 5 seconds after dying, they quit. So about 30 seconds of laying there on the ground, go to the hospital, and then 30 seconds after that, they're gone. They pull the ripcord. No message, no tell. Maybe they've had enough. Maybe they've seen enough. Maybe they're like, F this. These people can't do anything. I don't know. But just, all right. I find it interesting that, first person to go in there kind of gets himself killed, doesn't then wait, doesn't ask for anything, then just leaves and quits. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. Something happened. They had to leave. Don't know. Maybe they disconnected. Maybe I'm being harsh with my insinuations here. I don't see any I quit message. It could have been, maybe that's why they died. Maybe they're disconnected. That's possible too. Anyway, you're a person short now. Let's go. More deaths.
We lost somebody.
Okay, your empath's in the middle, trying to keep everybody alive, throwing some heals, throwing some buffs. Okay, your back row's now overrun. There's a Mr. Sway in the back, pounding on people.
Oh gosh.
I don't know. Celtic's just surrounded. Celtic can't do anything because you got like a couple of dark servants and all over you.
Cirilla. What are you doing?
And this is getting bad. Get him up. Get the heal. I mean, really, at this point, you might as well start going to blaster mode because these guys are getting worked. Now you're held again. All right, we got a new body. Maybe Zeus said, "Hey, I'm gonna bring somebody else," and message the leader. That could have been why they disappeared. I don't know. All right, we're getting people back into the fight. But again, bodies are dropping left and right. There's so much debuff there that people can't hit anything. And I don't think, Camilla, you need to be this close with Cosmic. Because you're just getting yourself held by being right here. Unless you're using your aura heal a lot, which I didn't see it a ton. Your single target heals are going to help them more. Oh, yeah, so you got held with... You can't do anything, you're held. 2 people just died, you're held. Now you break out of it. Recovering to third person's down. 4 are down.
Crap, the whole team. Oh no.
Just get the hell out of there at that point. Retreat.
Oh gosh.
I mean, you just got to go into blaster mode if you're going to do anything.
Let's get these guys then.
That frickin' Mistress is just destroying you guys back there. So I think you need to do more of that right there, your nukes. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, that... Alright, so your Stormy... He's got the right idea, right? He's got Hurricane going. But this range shit doesn't care about Hurricane. Right? They're all blasting from a range. Duck around a corner or get in here and frickin' start sweeping them up. Get that Hurricane on them with the minus to hit. That's what you need to get in there and do. Cosmic was playing too close to the action. I'd like to see you back here more. You know, using those buffs from range. And then use your single target pews to, especially against those targets that were in melee range with your brutes who were being debuffed. So at least if you can lower the defense of the targets that they're fighting. And definitely target their Dark Servant. That could have been a nice target for you. They're easy to hit. And I assume you have Cosmic Burst with the stun. Stun that little mother to prevent it from healing and specifically to shut off its chill at night. Stun that guy. Take him out. That would have been a good idea for you. I also got to pay more attention. What is this Dominator doing? Because I'm not seeing a lot. I haven't really been looking either, so I can't point fingers, but throwing a hold on that ring mistress back there, get her freaking locked down. Flash fire. Where's a big old flash fire? Get a bunch of stuff. Where's bonfire? You know, I don't know how high a level they are, but they have their pets, so they're at least what, level 26? I think you get your pets now, level 28, something like that. Assuming you took your pets right away. We need some of that. I mean, fire control is not very control-y, but it's got stuff that you can use. Bonfire would have been great. Dumping that underneath this patch of geyser here would have been great. I don't know what the Dami's doing. I have to check that out. But I'm just seeing a lot of lack of coordination. Just a lot of people kind of, I don't know, maybe just relying upon the brutes to just do all the stuff while they just sit back and pew at stuff. I don't know. Just doesn't seem like a lot's going there. Or a lot of coordination. All right, let's...
Oh my gosh.
All right, so go to the hospital. Yeah, makes sense, all right. And back to the mission. Okay, let's get back to the fight. There's still a couple bodies waiting for you. All right, so here we go. This guy's held. Connor, how are you held? You're a brute. Oh no, this is not going to be good. Heal him. And now you're frickin' sleeping. Oh my god. Oh wow. You gotta eat some preemptive Skittles. Preemptive Skittles there with Cosmic. Eat your I don't know if you have any purples or at least
Wait. Do this. She's right there.
purple Skittles, break free. I don't know if you had any of that stuff.
There we go. Guess this. It's okay.
Now you got 4 defenders. How many people quit there? Wow, alright. A bunch of people quit. Notice that's so that.
Oh my.
Alright, check it out. We've got pretty much a whole new team at this point. Now you really know you're on a pug. Alright, our Corruptors and Dominator are bailed at this point. And we've got Cosmic, but our next 3 are all new pickups. So we now have 4 defenders. Now let's see if 4 defenders can get through this mission. We still have our 3 brutes. We still got our sentinel. But all those stormy people in that fire control dummy, I don't know if they couldn't hack it or they swapped characters. It's let me see if there's anything down here. Right, Windhawk is switched, it looks like, if I'm reading this. So Windhawk is one of these. And so yeah, like, people are concerned about the +4s. I mean, it's a fair point, right? Hey, we're taking on +4s, and we're probably going against some +5s in here and some +6s on occasion, depending on if we're sidekicking or not. So that's definitely a valid concern. So Celtic Enforcer's like, damn, these mofos are tough. And then Windhawk is, how about some kinetics? And then Flash Ward is like, what, +4 when we're not 50s? Yes, they're tough. And then, yeah, the Dami had to bail. RL calling, apparently. Then, yeah, the other 2 are new. Somebody switched. Yeah, that's right there. You can tell things are not going well. And hey, this is what the problem with a lot of parts of the game, but a lot of the fire farming that's going on, but people just door sitting, right? They never get any experience with their characters. They probably don't know how to play the character. You get to level 50, you don't have enough money to afford your build that you want to do. You gotta then start doing all these silly task forces to get merits, and then people are just speed running all the task forces and not actually learning the game, learning their characters, et cetera, et cetera. Then you got people joining these radio teams that don't have slotting, they don't have their enhancements, they're just trying to go along for the ride, and everybody's expecting that, when we're running these radio missions, we're running 54 times 8, and there's a few incarnates on the team that are just going to mop up everything and clear it all and make it easy for me to kind of hang back with my unslotted level 2. And then all of a sudden you get to an actual fight where, hey, we're only level 44 and we're doing times 8 plus 4. And so we're fighting against level 48s. And sidekick to my team leader, I'm only 43. So I'm taking on +5s. And occasionally the mission is going to spawn a +1 on top of everything else. So I'm actually going to get a level 49 enemy. And now I'm like taking on a +5, a +6. And you don't have any slotting. You don't have the knowledge of your character. You've been sitting in the AE building the entire time. You don't know what the maps are. You don't know what the enemies can do because all you ever fought is council, right? Or all you ever done is just speed run everything and you don't know how to play the game effectively. This is the end result. You see teams like this, bunch of pugs, and it's lack of coordination. People don't know what they're doing. Their builds are suspect. Swiss cheese. It's a recipe for what you've seen. Like how many deaths we had? At least a dozen at this point. We haven't even finished the first effort. By the way, this is the first mission, right? We haven't even cleared the first mission yet. We are about 15 minutes into it, right? It started about 34 minutes. It's now 48 minutes into the mission, and we've had 12 plus deaths easily. And I'm not blaming this on Cosmic. I mean, what do you want your one empath to do? Her character's slotted and ready to go. I mean, she's got all these accolades and whatever else. But damn, these other people are just getting effing worked. And then their tactics are terrible. And their communication is terrible. Um, so, hey, if you're team lead in a situation like this, I'd run at +3. This way you're taking on +3s or +4s if the mission spawns an extra level higher. And your allies who are -1 to you are taking out +4s immediately, which will make them happy, or tough fight for them to be the +5 groups. And then you will hopefully level at some point during the mission, and it won't make it completely easy streak because it'll just take this down, one notch, right? You'll now be going against +2, +3s. And that'll be, whatever, halfway through the mission. So no big deal. I would do stuff like that until, my team gets their legs under them. Otherwise, this is just abuse. And then you get what you see. 3 people, 4 people just pulling the ripcord and saying, I'm out. I don't necessarily blame you at that point. You're getting your A's handed to you. All right. Let's continue. Let's keep diving. I mean, I'm almost an hour into my video and I'm like going, holy crap. I got so much I could talk about here. All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, now we got some kinetics. Kinetics will help with the end training. There we go. And I think here's the other thing, and is I don't think they should have had a lot of difficulty hitting because even before all the defenders, they were double, triple stacking leadership anyway. So the problem I was seeing is there was no real buffing. You have your empath who's throwing a clear mind occasionally. I think fortitude. I don't think I've seen either of the RAs, recovery aura or the regeneration aura, which is makes me scratch my head. I can't see her tray to see if she just doesn't have them, because the Twitch stuff is down here hiding it. The other thing is, I think Cosmic is forgetting to activate all of her toggles. I can't tell which is on or not. But, if you die and you forget to reactivate your toggles, that's something I can see has happened. But that's something else. That is everybody reactivating their stuff? Are we getting all the buffing we could be getting? I don't know. It's hard to say. I can't see everything. And again, the team is all over the damn place.
4 defenders. Oh my gosh.
All right, so we finished this B. Okay, now we got some buffs. Got some shields, for God's sakes. Check that out. All right, so I'm guessing this is our kinetics. Quick Speed AMG. Arctic Bubba, I'm guessing that's our cold. Their shields. Abbott Whistler, I don't know what that is. Whistler, maybe a Sonic, but Abbott Healing, maybe? I don't know. Empathy, and of course we got Empathy. So we have Empathy, we got Cold, we got Kinetics. This is a good combo. Cold should decrease the incoming damage, meaning our Empath doesn't have to spend so much damn time healing. And Kinetics can give everybody the juice so that our melee types can stay in the fight longer rather than being drained and destroyed. So I think this is a good combo that we got here. Before we had the Stormy, maybe 2 Stormies, I couldn't tell. Very debuff heavy, but I don't know what level they were. So it might be that they didn't have the full accompaniment of their powers. All right, so we finished this group. Let's keep going. This is the rest of these people here. There's Celtic. I mean, okay, hey, here's another thing, guys. You've heard me in a lot of my build videos. I always say I never take the single turret res, like probably for anybody. There's a couple of exceptions. I'll take Halloween Twilight from Dark just as an AoE res, but more for the stun. But I never take the single target res unless it's just some level 49 I need it type of thing. And this is exactly why. How many times have you seen Cosmic Bellini come over to somebody that she wants to use her res on, and what do? They use a Wakey. And then you can't use your power or you waste it or whatever. And it's like, well then F it. Don't bother taking this. Take something else that you can use on a regular every, spawn event. Not this, oh, wow, I picked this power and I've used it, I think once she's been able to use it successfully. Because it also distracts you. Like, all right, she's like, all right, I'm going to get this guy up. Let me go over. Oh, never mind. He's up. Okay. Because in a scenario like that, that could have cost somebody else their life because you have switched targets to this guy to get him back on his feet. And meanwhile, now it didn't happen, but meanwhile, you can imagine if this was some tough fight, somebody else starts taking a huge hit while you're targeting this guy to get him up. And you're like, oh crap, that person's now up. I can't use my res. Oh shoot, do I heal that person? Maybe you then spend a heal on this guy too, but then the other person got hurt. And now you're like, oh crap, I just used my res and my heal. Right? It's a waste of time. It doesn't help. Don't take your single turret res. It's not worth it. Grab an extra wakey if you care. Grab the temporary resuscitate power. You can buy those from the start vendor for around like what 10,000 a shot or something. 1,000 a shot. I don't know. All right, so now we got shields. We got plenty of leadership buffs.
Definitely gonna want to get this buff on everybody.
All right. So now our empathy is doing our buffing. This is the other issue with empathy is, you could spend a ton of your time buff, 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 and not being able to actually do. Oh, what the hell is that big flash? Not being able to do anything else. Shit, someone's even summoned their sorceress. But I think Cosmic should be blasting more. She definitely has the firepower. Get in there with those two big nukes, irradiate an atomic blast. Oh, here we go. Like this. Boom. Boom. Excellent. Now back out, go to range, and start supporting. Oh, now. Cosmic's taking the gloves off now. Soul Drain first, and then do those nukes. Decoy, decoy, don't shoot it.
We're gonna have to.
See, I think also with these extra defenders and the other support, she doesn't have to spend so much time focusing on buff.
Defenders. Oh wow, and 3 brutes.
Like, Camilla, it sounds like you're finally enjoying your team now. Like, oh, I got a bunch of defenders, got these brutes. We can just
So far,
work together.
but might be too soon to tell.
Going up.
Wait, what?
There you go. Cosmic Burst. This fighting is all over the place.
Oof.
Are they ninjutsu? I think I just saw a ninjutsu. Alright, I think I figured out Ace of Volts is Electric Ninja. Saw them do the ninjutsu thing. I think they went activated their Kuji. They're phased. Hit her. Oh, double miss. Damn. Crazy.
Oh.
I just leave her at this point. Yeah. There's no point in you sitting back. Everybody else is skipping her, then what are you gonna do? You're more needed with the team, so I'd get your ass up there.
She better,
Where's Arctic?
I better not turn around and she's like in the elevator.
Arctic, where is? Find Arctic. Find him. They might have stayed down low. I think they just got up here. Okay. Yeah. My guess is that Arctic was one that stayed behind to fight that illusionist, but if I don't know what level they are, but if they're, sidekick, that illusionist would have been a +5 to them, so I can see that would have been why they took such a beating. If they're the one that stayed behind. Luckily they came up.
See my buff again.
I don't know if the team's just getting wiser or just because you got 4 defenders now, it's making a bigger difference. I mean, you had the 2 corruptors and the Dami. I don't see why you couldn't have continued to kind of do what you're doing. The corruptors have buffs, debuffs. The Dominator should have been able to lock some shit down. I'm suspecting more that it was a level thing. You better get in there because I hear fighting. It's another performer. Yeah, these guys are level 49. So level 49, these guys are +5. Yeah, so this mission was set too high for this team. I mean, I don't know how many level 49s they've run into, but you taking on +5 carnies, that's insanity. Especially if you're not um, slotted up, which I suspect a lot of them are not. A +5 carny boss, possibly a +6 if you're sidekicked. Forget it.
Wait, is it actually gonna be through there? This is such a weird map.
Oh, double fight. We're split up. All right, got the nuke. Perfect. Like, notice here, the team is now able to handle a split group, no big deal. Whereas if this had happened earlier in the mission, there'd been a couple bodies down. Oh, another group's coming up. I think maybe it could be the shields are making that big of a difference.
Oh gosh.
Right? Now if you're getting hit 20% less or something like that. Cosmic Connor Jax, where are you? Dude, you need to go find Connor. There they are.
Ooh. Is that fire? It's really pretty.
Yeah, somebody's got Inflame.
I have one fire character.
It's the sorcery pool. So yeah, see, this combination of support is awesome. Defensive support, offensive support, top off healing support. People are all over the place. I don't know if there's this. See, you don't have any control, so stuff will scatter. There's a fight. You better turn around. Oh no, we got fights in both directions, I think. Celtic, what are you doing? Celtic, you better heal him quick. Oh no,
Oh.
too late. Yeah, let's fight over here. Oh, don't pull him over here. Don't pull him over here. You better get over there. Ace is gonna get killed. Oh no. There we go. We got a res. Get Ace healed up quick. No, too late. You're smoked.
No.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Get the nuke. Somebody's EMP'd. Oh, we got a TA? Abbott Whispers.
Ah.
Archery TA? Dude, this is crazy. I don't know why those two went over there. Well, I know why they went over there, but then the other group's over here. Just as I was saying, oh, you know what? The team can handle a split. They split and get killed. But, you know, all your support was on the other side. And I think Cosmic kind of stuck in a pickle. Do I try to heal and support these two when they're about to get overrun? Or do you get the hell out of there? She bailed at first. But then tried to go back in there. Either bail and just say F it, or stick your face in there sooner. That was the old Karate Kid thing. You know, karate yes, karate no, karate think so. You get squished like a grape. And you got squished, Cosmic. Got squished. Boom, nuke. Again, see when you hit those big boom booms, you do some good damage. I don't know if you don't have any break frees, but yeah, get a preemptive break free and go in there and just do that. Like in that big group that was killing us two. Go in there with the nukes. But of course, you don't want to get held. That's been your Achilles heel, is you get stunned or held and you just get destroyed. I mean, looks like you got inspirations you could combine. Because you guys can take your, in case you weren't aware, the people watching, you could take your inspirations over here, and if you got three of a kind, you can combine to make one of your choice. And I see that she's got a lot of common inspirations. I would combine to get one or two break frees. I think this is the last room. So I hope for their sake it's the last room.
Oh.
There it is. Pop. Dang. Well, I don't know. Let's see how many of the team even sticks around. But that was abuse. Surprised that more people just sit up and bail. Yeah, there goes Ace. Ace is like, I'm out. Huh. All right, well, you know what? I was thinking I would review more of this video because it goes for a total of 3 hours. And this particular team with Celtic in the lead goes another, whatever, 90 minutes or something like that. But that mission went from 34 to about an hour, 60 minutes here. It's 59 to 58 seconds. So that was 26 minutes it took to clear one mission. Ouch. That is a slog. And it was 4 hostages to rescue. It took way too long. And hey, I'm all for, difficult missions and spending time in some fights, but the big issue was just the setting was too high for the team. It's one thing if your team was all level 44 and up and you're at least taking on true plus fours, but you had people taking on plus five, people taking on plus six. I'm betting a bunch of those people that were bailing out were probably like level 12 or something like that. They probably just got done with the DFB trials and, underslotted, underpowered, and run over to PEI or Steel Canyon or wherever, to do submissions with higher level because they want to get those levels and they're just under performing because they don't have slotting, whatever else. That's my guess. I don't know. Camilla never like opened up the team windows or the info on any of these guys. I'm just going based upon my own experience. But yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap it there. And it's just, I mean, from what I can tell, this team, well, it's gotten better. So I'm not gonna say that, oh my gosh, continue like that. But spending that much time on one mission, I assume it's gonna get better. But that would take a lot out of me mentally. So I think we've seen what I was hoping to kind of get out of this episode here, and none of this is a shot at Cosmic or whatever. I mean, as an empath, you can only do what you can do, which to me, as an empath, is great if you're got a small team, 2, 3, 4 other teammates. Beyond that, no, it's too much for one person to try to even help do anything. So that would be the big challenge. Then you saw as soon as we start grabbing some more support here, now we've got, everybody's got their own personal support. But you got your shields. Everybody gets shields. That's improving everybody's defense, everybody's resistance. You got your kinetics. That's boosting everybody's recharge rates, their endurance recovery. Got an extra source of healing from that, especially for your melee guys. You had the TA defender that's gonna give you some debuffing, big old patch debuffs out there. So I think you start adding all that together. We've got a very safe crew when you had that combination. The brutes were way overmatched for what they were trying to do. Taking on +4, +5 carnies. You just can't do it unless you have a lot of slotting for your defenses and resistances. And then the rest of the people that were on there, a lot of them were just kind of doing whatever, blast here, blast there, trying to survive. It turned into a big survival episode, if anything. But hopefully there was some information there, some useful educational stuff about how to set up a team, how not to over level or under level or whatever the case may have been in that particular instance. Don't punch above your weight, I guess would be my other take home from that. And make sure you have enough support for the squad that is going to help you with the foes you're taking on. All right, I want to give a shout out again to Camilla here for posting this video and gave me a chance to dissect it a bit. I'll post this up for you guys to take a look at as well. And don't forget to check out her channel if you're interested in more crazy pug action, because I swear, Camilla, I don't know, you always seem to get doozies of pug teams. And I feel for you trying to support this crew, because I think a lot of times you're playing a defender, and I'm like, oh man, that poor girl, she's got a fight on her hands here. All right, everybody, have yourselves a good evening, and I will catch you in the next video. Take it easy.